buddy Ian from Tech to You on the line. Good morning, Ian.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Ian.
Haven't talked to you in a while. In fact, I think the last time was when we were trying to convince people why Yelp is so stupid.
Yeah, that wasn't too hard.
Yeah, no, that wrote itself. So, Ian, I kind of teased yesterday that we were going to be talking to you because while I am not of the community that you're going to be talking to and about here in a second, I do know people who are, and I know they are going to jump out of their skin at your announcement, especially after chatting with Danny and John and a few guys over there about what exactly you're putting together. So the stage is yours, my friend.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really excited for the opportunity. We are going to be opening a 5,000 square foot PC gaming center and lounge in Roseville, right off Douglas and 80 at the end of June. And it's going to be over 50 top-of-the-line gaming PCs. We're going to have indoor and outdoor seating for a lounge area, which is going to double as a viewing area for tournaments and professional gameplay that we'll be hosting. And, of course, this is all attached right next to one of our home bases for Tech2. We'll have our repair shop right there, too.
So now,
idea.
I got a few questions. First of all, so I understand the PC stuff, but, like, is it going to be... So when I hear gaming center, I think Pac-Man. And
Centipede.
And Galaga and things like, is that going to be there as well?
Oh, I'll tell you what, Rob, if what we need is Pac-Man for you to come out, then yeah, I'll get a Pac-Man machine in there and we'll get that set up for you. But no, what we're going to have is all the popular AAA titled games available for people to come and play. So when I say top of the line PCs, we have some of the specs on our website, but I really do mean absolute top of the line, highest end stuff, high end equipment. We've also got 5 soundproof private rooms for teams to play and practice in. We'll use those rooms for tournaments, and those are going to connect to a thing called the cargo bay, which is a huge room where everybody can observe these tournaments and professional gameplay events. So we've got this huge screen where we're watching the game going down, and we got a couple screens next to it where we're seeing live streams of what's going on in those private rooms that are soundproof, so you get to see the teams interacting with each other. The space is so cool. We're decorating the whole thing like a spaceship. So floor to ceiling, wall to wall. When you come in, it's going to totally transport you. It's like when you look out the window, it's like looking out into space. It's really, really cool looking.
Gosh,
So wait, before we go any further, does this thing have a name? Does this place have a name?
It does. I suppose that's an important part of the equation. It is called FireUp Esports Lounge, and we're actually pre-selling memberships for it right now at www.fireup.gg, and that's .gg, not .com. So listeners can go to fireup.gg, and for a really short time, we're only going to be doing this for a couple of weeks, we're combining 2 discounts. So we're offering a monthly membership, and we've cut the rate for that monthly membership nearly in half. And on top of that, you can get 3 of that discounted, or 3 months of that discounted rate for the price of 2. And we're only, like I said, we're only going to be offering it for a couple of weeks just before we open up, and anybody can go to fireup.gg right now and pre-register to get that very discounted rate. So, and obviously, it's a great time to do that. Summer's coming up. There's going to be a lot of students looking for stuff to do over the summer. Parents, obviously, here's a place they can hang out. We're open late every day. So, yeah.
So that brought up a few more questions. So what, is there an age limit, restriction, minimum? That kind of
that's great. Yeah, no. We really have been working incredibly hard to make sure that this is a place for everyone. It's a safe, fun place. It's not just for hardcore gamers. Anybody can come in if you're really young and just learning how to hold the controller, all the way up to the guys who have been doing this since whatever, the 80s or 70s or whatever it is. It's really for anybody. No age limits whatsoever. We're going to be open late every night. And obviously a lot of it, too, is going to be tailored to the gamers. But like I said, it's really open for anybody. We're going to be offering a lot of benefits to younger people and gamers. I mean, some of the benefits are we're going to be offering coaching. And I know this sounds crazy, Rob, but there's professional players, right, that do this for a living. It's hard to believe, but they exist. And we'll offer coaching from some of those professional players.
This was actually my entree into this world almost like 10 years ago when like the sports shows that I watch, Ian, would start to profile the professional gamers and the fact that tens of thousands of people will pay a lot of money to watch them play games.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's extraordinarily popular. I'm painfully aware. So with the membership, so when they're a member, does that mean they can just walk in anytime and they can just play, or what does that mean?
That's it. You got it. Yeah, because we of course we're going to offer hourly options. People can come in and just pay by the hour if they want to, and that's what a lot of these types of places do. But we're going to be offering unlimited hours. We don't want people to be burdened by, I got one more hour left. Do I want to finish this? We want them to hang out, have a good time, stay for as long as you want to. And then that's going to be very encouraging for people to come and stay and observe these events. But we're going to be doing a lot more than just the gaming, too. We're doing, like I said, coaching by professional players. We'll have the opportunity for people to join local teams, play competitively. They can do, like what you were just talking about, watching people online play these games. So we'll offer Twitch streaming right from our center so people can broadcast themselves online and show their talent. Of course, we've got the private soundproof rooms for no distractions and team play practice. And then for the students, too, we're going to be offering workshops. So things like PC repair workshops, custom PC gaming building, and then depending on the demand, we'll probably even do things like networking workshops, web design, 3D printing, programming. We really want students to be a part of it. The community is going to be such an integral part of the business and obviously incredibly important in our success.
So since there's the element of it's family friendly, it's kid friendly, it's all ages, the private soundproof room, could my wife and I use that but not for gaming?
Really?
Would that be available?
Good Lord.
Well, you'd be broadcast on a big screen in the cargo bay at all times. And then, hey, if that's your thing.
Well, no, that's more Brandon's thing. Yeah. He would be more into that. What about is there any type of refreshments, or can we bring snacks, or how does that work?
Yeah, great question. Thank you. We will be serving food and drink.
Yes.
And of course, the lounge area, like I said, doubles as this viewing area, and we'll have food and drinks there. It's a really big lounge area. We offer seating for I want to say right now we're at a little over 100 people. And so for just watching that, and that's just people watching gameplay. We have another, like I said, 50 to 60 seats just for the computers too. So we've got a lot of room for people to hang out. That's why we're also calling it FireUp Esports and Lounge. That's kind of a big part of that, is that there's a lot of area for you to hang out for a while. You don't just have to come play games.
Is it like gamers' food? Like the red vines and,
To start with, that's where we're at. And, of course, we're still refining that, obviously. We've got a little time to get some of those kinds of things ironed out. We're going to be doing sort of a beta opening with some of the local PC gamers of some of the exclusive groups for PC gamers in Sacramento to get a feel for the demand of certain things and really fine-tune it before we do our grand opening.
Now, and I think you just said June, so you don't have a hard date yet for when?
Not a hard date yet, and we'll be doing a lot more, obviously, announcing as we get closer to that date of exactly when that's going to be for our grand opening.
And what's the website again?
It is www.fireup.gg. And by the way, I expect a ton of questions, especially from the PC gaming community. What is this going to work? How's that going to work? Feel free to email me directly. Anybody can email me. I'm happy to answer those kinds of questions. Ian@fireup.gg. And, of course, it's IAN@fireup.gg. I really, really am looking forward to feedback from the community and input. We really want to make this a place that people love.
Would you mind taking a couple of calls? Because we have some people that have questions right now.
No, great. Sounds good.
Okay, so I'll just hit a button and you'll be connected here. And John, go ahead. You're on with Ian.
Yeah, hey, good morning. I had a question for those of us that are console gamers. Do you guys offer anything for this?
We are going to be doing a mixture of PCs and consoles, yeah, and we're still defining the exact amount that we're going to do. We're really looking to utilize the private rooms that we have for kind of segregating the different types of gameplay. So, in short, yes, we solutions for everybody.
So, can you clarify for people that don't know, Ian? I, of course, am not this person. What's the difference between PC gaming and console gaming?
Yeah.
There are those of us who are sort of PC elitists, right? We play all of our games on computers. And then, of course, there's console gamers, too. And everybody, we want to welcome anybody. There's a ton of different consoles, PlayStations and Xboxes and Nintendo Switches and things like that. And we're working to make sure that we have the best variety of those things. So we're suiting everybody's needs. Obviously, our focus is PC gaming, but we will have a variety of options for people, yeah.
We got another caller here at 888-989-9811. Good morning, Gloria.
Good morning. I just wanted to say I'm really excited to hear about this. And as soon as I get to work, I'm going to buy my son a membership because I want to get him out of his bedroom and into a social setting and, interacting with other people. And I know he says he's playing with his friends online, but I feel like him and his friends could all get together and go there and get out of their bedrooms.
Yeah. That's one of the main reasons that we're doing this. Thank you, Gloria. I appreciate it. Yeah, one of the main reasons that we want to get people together is things have changed a lot from back in the day when it was a Nintendo with 2 controllers and no internet connection. There was a lot to be said about that sense of friendship that you got when you really sat next to somebody and played. And we really wanted to bring that back. It's so much fun to be in the same room. And even if they have friends that are out of the state and are playing, we can still connect everybody. Obviously, we should have the technology to pull off whatever we want, right? That's kind of our thing. So if somebody wants to come in and meet with a few of their friends, but one of the guys stays at home, that's not a problem. They can still all play together.
Not only is this good for the community and kids getting out of their bedrooms and mingling and socializing with other people, but I love the idea that you're going to be putting on workshops for building gaming PCs or just PCs in general and networking websites. This could give kids careers out of all of this too.
And hopefully their careers with Tech to You.
Yeah, and it gives parents peace because it doesn't just get the kids out of their rooms; it gets them out of the house.
Yeah.
And by the way, since Gloria mentioned it, Ian, we should mention again. So when she gets to work, she says she wants to buy her 14-year-old a membership. Remind her and everyone that's just hearing about it how they do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to go to www.fireup.gg. And actually, you can also go to radradio.com. Rob was kind enough to allow us to hijack his homepage again, and there's a link there as well to our website.
Let's go to Grant. Good morning, Grant.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey, it's anybody.
Oh, sorry. Hey, so I have a question. Are you planning to implement virtual reality at some point within your business?
Or we're filling up your 5,000 square feet here.
Yeah, VR is a consideration.
So just a consideration. It's under advisement.
So yeah, one of the things with VR is to do it right, you need a lot of space. And I think anybody who has VR experience will know exactly what I mean by that. So utilizing the space wisely is a little bit tricky. We'll be focusing heavily on PC gaming at start, but again, depending on demand, we will be integrating more things like that.
And where's the location going to be in Roseville again?
We're going to be right off of Douglas and 8. Incredibly convenient. So the intersection of Sunrise and Douglas, which is just a stone's throw from the freeway.
That is premium real estate. Hello, Doc. Go ahead.
Good morning, Rad. Good morning, Ian.
Hey.
Good morning.
I have a quick question. Is this only going to be like first-person shooter, third-person shooter, or are you going to have be able to come in and play your MMOs like WoW, EQ, DAOC, stuff like that?
Absolutely.
What is this?
What a great question. Yeah, there's a huge community of Dota fans, League of Legends, all of the variety of games that people want to play. We're going to have available. This is absolutely not just the run-and-gun kind of gaming place. There's tons of games. There's virtual card games. There's first-person shooters, like you'd said. There's MMORPGs. There's tons of games. We're going to have a lot of variety for people to choose from.
I feel like I'm in another country right now. I have no idea what this language is.
It's actually,
that's getting a little detailed. The short answer would be plenty of variety for anyone.
It's odd you mentioned virtual card games because from the time that guy's call started until you stopped talking, Dawn and I were just playing poker over here with actual cards because we have no idea what you're talking about. So glad you're doing this. Thank God you did not ask me to make this announcement for you.
Oh God.
Hello there, Colton. Go ahead.
Hi. I was just wondering about. Okay, so I was going to talk about how I actually do a lot of IT stuff already, at least in my home over online, and I was wondering about Tech2U, like what they offer.
What do you mean?
You mean as far as our computer repair company, Tech2U? What do we offer?
Yes, like if I were to go work for you. He's
asking for a job.
You opened up the door there, Ian, when you said future employee.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's a great question, and we are hiring for the game center as well. We are going to be doing hiring, and people can submit their resume to me directly, Ian at FireUp.gg. And then as far as hiring for Tech2U, we actually hire for all kinds of stuff. That's a great lead-in from what I was just talking about, which is that we're offering these workshops, and really a big goal of the workshops is that we want to encourage students to, obviously develop in different areas. But if we can create a career with our company in any of these areas, we offer jobs in networking and network security and pretty much anything you can imagine on the technical level. Obviously, we do websites and things like that. And then pay rates, of course, vary considerably depending on the roles that we start. We start people with absolutely no professional experience and very basic roles, and people with decades of professional experience in higher level positions.
And specific to FireUp, Ian, are you hiring for that?
We are. Yeah, we have a few positions still available for that. And as you can imagine, obviously PC gamers love the idea of working at a place where they can play video games all day. So we have quite a few applications, but we are looking for a lot of different positions. I mean, everything from servers to technicians to, well, I don't want to give away too much. We're hiring for quite a bit. We'll have a lot more available online as we progress through the month of June.
Servers like waiters and waitresses, or servers that have to use computers? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, the idea of somebody acting as a computer does sound intriguing, but yeah, absolutely, somebody who's going to, serve food and drinks to all of our lovely customers.
And I wanted to make sure we mentioned that too, because this is like a mass appeal announcement. It's because I assume you don't have to be a gamer of any kind to be a good server. You don't care, right? I mean,
no, not at all. Not at all. No, it is absolutely mass appeal. In fact, even as far as the appeal of the gaming side of things, it's going to be fun for people who aren't a part of the gaming community to come in and watch these tournaments. It's incredible the level of energy that happens during professional gaming tournaments. You'd be blown away at the excitement that crowds develop during when a certain card is played in a virtual card game. I mean, it's hard to explain, but it's really something to see.
Hey, let me tell you something, Ian. This is a one-stop shop for one of my favorite hobbies, people watching.
Ooh.
Yes.
On all levels. So, hello there, Dustin. Go ahead. Dustin.
Yes.
Go ahead.
What's going on, Rob? Been a long time listener. Probably since just over a little after you guys took over for the Rise guys. Long time listener.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
Multiple caller. How you doing, Don?
Hi.
Get to it.
What's
good.
up?
Hey, so just a question. What is going to be the availability for say like preteen birthday parties?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's great. What a great question. We that's one of the big reasons that we put so much emphasis on these private rooms. They vary in size. We have rooms that have as little as teams of 4 all the way up to like 16. So yeah, we'll be able to put people in sort of their own exclusive rooms, or they can come hang out in the cargo bay if there's a big party. But we absolutely will be doing parties, and we expected that, like you said, that sort of preteen, young teenager audience is going to be really big for that. So we're tailoring a lot of the experience for the parties exactly to that age range.
Little minor question, but because you're talking about the parties, because some places are weird about this. Would you allow families to like bring in their own cake and stuff, or
well, of course we're there's going to be a level at which we're providing our own food and drink, but when people want to say, I'm doing a party and I'm going to bring in a pizza or we're going to bring in a cake, that stuff is going to be
awesome.
Like I said, we're a community company. We really want people to feel like they're a part of it, and I don't want to turn people away over things that are petty. Of course, we want to get feedback from everybody about what they want, and that's really going to help us drive exactly how things are run day to day.
I have a selfish question, Ian. When you say food and drink, can you flesh out the drink part for me a little bit?
Well, Rob, I suppose that at this point I could at least say that we will likely appeal to your request.
Outstanding.
Wow.
Ooh, nice. Good enough for me. Hello, Michael.
Damn.
Good morning.
Hey.
Morning.
Hey, I just had a quick question, and I was wondering about security concerns when you guys are throwing in tournaments. I know a lot of parents are concerned with just general security. Are you going to contract out for anybody? Are you guys going to have detectors up?
That's going to be a great question. So some of our, like I said, I would call it a beta opening, is going to help answer the questions of the types of demand that we're going to need for security. It's absolutely a consideration that we've already discussed. So that may vary from, just having enough staff on hand that everybody's safe and secure, especially when we have a larger audience of younger kids, all the way up to even having a official security guard or security company that comes in to assist with larger events, especially big viewing events. But yeah, absolutely, it's going to be something we may take very seriously.
And obviously, no surprise, Ian, we're getting a lot of people who are emailing or calling because once you talked about, and people are getting excited, I can get my kids out of the house. There's also a lot of moms and overprotective dads and stuff that are like, well, what about perverts? And how's it going to be safe since everybody can be there? So it sounds like you're on top of all of that.
Yeah, we have, making sure that we have adequate staff that can observe everything going on. You even mentioned the private rooms. Like I said, these are private soundproof rooms, but one of the biggest benefits as far as the security side is concerned is that the entire room is live streamed through the rest of the place. So there's nothing that's completely private, obviously. Everybody is going to make sure, or we'll make sure that everybody that's there obviously has a very safe environment to be in. We're right in the middle of a lot of high schools, real close to that area of Roseville, and we really want to encourage those students to come in and hang out. And the only way that's going to really work successfully is if they feel very safe and secure, and that's absolutely a big consideration of what we're doing.
I totally apologize because I was zoning out imagining the place. You're like visually trying to picture it. So if you guys literally just said this, I'm so sorry. When it comes to the kids, like, I mean, there's a certain age, right? To like, you can't just leave them there, parents. Like, you have to have a parent there with them. Are you?
Yeah. We're actually, there's kind of these different age barriers, even things like game age ratings. You know, we can't just let a 12-year-old come in and play a game that's rated mature.
Right.
So those are considerations that are both built in electronically so that kids automatically have certain games restricted from their account unless, you know, obviously parental approval is signed away, and then they can play whatever they want to. But security is obviously a concern there too. We don't want parents leaving 7-year-olds in our facility.
They would.
Obviously, we'll make sure that we obviously work out the details of that. And a lot more of that is going to be detailed on our website as we get closer to that launch date, as far as when we're doing parties and what kind of restrictions that we would need our audience to work within. Which obviously safety is a number one concern when it comes to that type of thing.
So, Ian, people are so excited about this. I literally just got 2 emails of a similar vein. Somebody in Fresno and somebody in Reno said, when are they going to open one here?
So yeah, you know, this is a growing industry, and the only thing that really makes it successful is if it's done right. I mean, like any other business, but being done right in this specific industry, the entertainment industry, the PC gaming industry, is really listening to the community feedback, and that's something we want to take our time with and make sure we really, really nail. And once we get it right, we'd love to expand into some other cities, as we've done with Tech to You. That's obviously a process we love.
Let me do a couple rapid fire questions that are either from email or phones, because we're at the top of the hour and running out of time here.
You got it.
Can they go to the website right now is something a lot of people are asking.
Absolutely. FireUp.gg is live, and if you have any trouble getting to it, obviously just GG is a different subdomain than most people are used to. It's like .com, but it's FireUp.gg, or you can go to radradio.com, and like I said, we're right there on the homepage. You can click on that link, and you can pre-register for that double discounted rate that I mentioned right now. Again, the rate is cut in half, or just about in half, and on top of that, we're offering 3 months for the price of 2 on that already discounted rate. So you can go to fireup.gg right now and pre-register.
Here's a great logistics question. Joshua says, how will you mitigate the stations? Because you're obviously going to have more than 50 members. So what about the issue of getting a station?
Yeah, you know, there are going to be times where there's low demand. Obviously, we don't expect that we're going to be completely full on Tuesday at 1 p.m., right? And there's going to be times like Fridays and Saturdays where we're slammed. And so we're going to make sure that we schedule things accordingly. So if people come in and there is a wait, 50, 60 stations is a lot of stations to work with. That's why we have the lounge area, though, too. There's a lot to do even when you're not sitting there playing a game. We're going to have indoor and outdoor seating, a big patio outside. It's really cool. The whole place is so cool just to hang out in for a little bit. So if you had needed to wait for just a short while to get to a BC, it's not like you're sitting in some damp, dark dungeon waiting for a computer. It's a really cool place just to come hang out for a little while.
We got an email from Brianna.
Hi, Brianna.
My 7-year-old loves Minecraft. Is this something he can come in and play with his dad as a way to spend time together?
Oh, man, my 6-year-old loves Minecraft, and I would be a terrible father if I didn't have Minecraft and Fortnite and Roblox in there for my own son. So, yes, absolutely.
And that's a double win for Brianna. She gets rid of the kid and the husband.
Woo, yeah.
Has the house for herself. All right, Ian, one more time, the website.
It is www.fireup.gg.
And you have done exactly that to the audience. They are fired up. I can't believe the reaction to this. I really can't. Hey, dad joke. All right, give me time. It's as close as I get to being a dad. All right, Ian, thanks so much. Everybody go to radradio.com as well. Another amazing production from Tech to You. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
All right.
Me too.
And yes, I've got all your emails and questions. Remember, you can also just write Ian directly, Ian at fireup.gg. Like, if you have a nerdy question, we are not going to be able to answer it. I mean, even Brandon, how far into this world are you? I mean,
I play some games. I'm nowhere near the esports fanatics that go out and watch people play games. I'll casually play games online like Rocket League. I'm absolutely obsessed with, and I was checking out FireUp.gg, and that's one of the games that they are going to offer. So
wow.
I'm definitely going to check it out. This sounds fun.
I am not. My wife and I will go there and watch.
I just want to see.
Watch and watch.
Yeah, it looks cool.
All right. And you get more information through radradio.com. You click over to FireUp.gg.